Anyway, as me I say, um, I don't know how many of us here are from Jamaica. So you know, so there's something that happened last night in the church, and I hear about this, right? Where the police went there and they were fired upon and stuff like that, and them fans say they had human sacrificing going on. We know about this, right? Am I clear now? So, and I just wanted to say something. Many years ago, many years ago, before I had my daughter, a bishop, I don't remember which part him find me, one bishop linked me. I love God and them something, I'm secret to do it in the space, in my own space and my time. And the man I tell me about, he was the youngest bishop, ordained bishop in Jamaica, and that he needed some support and, you know, show me pictures with some politicians and some stuff, and that he had traveled. I say, yo, this is so nice. And he said that he was doing something at the Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston, Jamaica, and if I could have come sing. And, you know, artists, when I like do nothing free, but me I say, yeah, man, I a God thing, so me I go. So I just called Chris a while ago, Chris Martin, to confirm, because this was so long ago. But me never remember nothing about this, you know. Me never remember anything about this. I went and I performed and I carried Chris with me. And we met the bishop and the man, me know him as Bishop Kevin, and him say him is a prophet. And I gave him a number and everything. And then some weird shit was happening. He said, call him Your Excellency or something like that, which is fine, whatever. This are years ago, me I tell you. So my friend that was on live a while ago, you know, I'm watching the news and I'm seeing everything, but I'm not looking at pictures or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not look on no picture. So my friend called me a while ago and she said, yo, you know this man that that's the leader of this church in Montego Bay. So I said, no, sir. I don't know that the man there. And she said, when I go over Facebook a while ago, and I see I like him stuff them. So I said, me? I said, no, girl. Me, because I don't even use Facebook. Now, if you know how artists think go, artists have an artist page, but you need a personal page to run it. But I don't go on my personal page. I years me not go on that something there. I haven't been on it in like 10 years. And even my business Facebook page, I have probably like 1.5 million followers over there. And it's only post I post over there is from Instagram. If anything is posted from Facebook, it's the people that run the pages for me. So I said to her, I said, Facebook? Me not go over there, so and me not like nobody picture. So I said, send the man picture to me. When she send the man picture to me, me see it's a excellency. And me say it's a prophet. But me I say, it's only one somebody me ever know. Me say, send the man picture to me. Me say, send the post and me like, send the man picture to me. Because I couldn't see picture. I say, when I see the man face, are the same man when we did meet how much years ago that was talking to me about God and all these things and saying that he was the youngest ordained bishop in Jamaica and he traveled to different African places and he wanted this and he wanted that. And one thing I never liked about the man, every time the man called me, the man asked me for money, tithes or whatever. And I swear to God, there was something about the man that threw me off. And after a while, I stopped talking to this man. Stop talking to this man because he was coming off really weird. And I'm like, I'm so shocked because you really can have wolf in sheep clothing. And I remember making a comment that all of the people in the church should be arrested. Me said a comment upon a page like Jamaica Observer page or something, and I went in and said lock all of them up. I made that comment last night, and now I'm really looking at what I said, and I said maybe not everybody in the space know what was going on, but I just had to come and address it because I know people fool and tan. Next thing you hear say Cecille is a part of the church, because you know say some people now gotta take the time to look on when that posted it, like, and I'm not unliking it. I don't even know if I could. Anyways, I'm not searching for it. It is staying right there because it's a lesson. I never felt comfortable with this man after a while talking to me. Number one, him always ask me for money. And I believe in helping people. I don't believe in a tithes like that. I'm sorry. I don't feel like I should give one church my money every day. I'm kind of the person that likes to give to people that I can see and help them flourish myself. So me stay. So this was just a lesson that I learned, that you can't really judge people. Cause me well over the people them page, I said the whole of the people them forget lock up. Me no know. You know? So the same way like how market them time, them probably never did I do them things there. And remember them say everybody innocent until proven guilty. But the fact that they was in that church and all this shit, it's almost laughable if it wasn't so horrific, because me know something did wrong with that man, yeah. Me know something did wrong with him. But that's what I wanted to say, and I wanted to put poor Chris. Just send me one picture when I shake the man and a me carry Chris. And me carry Chris go at Jamaica Conference Center. And me go sing for the people them. So the comment that we make, probably everybody never know for true. That's why we have to be careful when we say things. And that is my lesson in this. We really can't judge for true. We really can't judge. We really have to just look at them. I cannot believe said the dirty man. Me did right about the dirty man. Me did right about the dirty man. Me can't believe this. I just got a picture of the person that they sacrificed, or the lady that died, and I'm like, this is so freaking sad. I also me had the damage control. No, if me never tell you this, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You're not gonna know. Me not do no damage control. But just I say, imagine me out there, so the whole heap of people them forget lock up, and me did over there like the man picture. You can't go and go search and see what year what year me did like it. The thing with these or you can't hide. My friend tell me, so when she go over there, go look, she see me and Edward Siaga like the like the picture, or was following or something. I don't even know. Cause I'm gonna see this, I'm gonna talk to this man in ages. Ages, I'm gonna chat to that brother, yeah. But it is what it is. I can't laugh. It's a serious situation. But the lesson that me cannot believe me did right. But it is what it is, and that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to say. It would have been funny had it not been so freaking horrific, because that's very terrible. But I say it goes still. That's why what we are saying, and you wanna see with the with page every day, I talk about pedophile and rapist and all these things. We don't just do it. If you follow me, you know we don't just do it when things are happening. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. We talk about pedophiles and rapists and murder of women and children all the time. You know, so we have to all come together and stop cuss off people when people are try show nothing sometime, and I try outs them people there, and we really have to stop say, oh no, I'm never do it because we never did it. We weren't there. But me know me did right about that dirty man, yeah. Jesus. Spirit tech is a hell of a thing. But yeah, man. I eat that. So not just continue to be vigilant and continue for support we when we are burn out the rapist them and we are burn out the pedophile them. And don't cuss the man them we are try to bust out the case them, and don't cuss out the people them. When I say we have to say everybody guilty, but don't, you have to be careful with victims and stuff like that, and how you say, no, my man not rape that like we did there. We never did it. You know, and big up to everybody who posted and reposted, and with every time somebody go missing, you know, and assist the police as often as we can. Because imagine if we get up one day and no police know the boat. Imagine what would have gone, what would have happened. So we're not just going to big up on ourselves and continue to support, because if we allow them wicked dirty people there for roam the place, it a go reach on through doorstep. It's gonna reach us, and we can't afford that to happen. And each one have to look out for that for each other. And I'm more concerned now because I have a daughter. So, you know, one of us gonna big up on herself same way. That's why I was talking, because we don't know if this was the first time them something are going down there. So we don't know where some we're missing girl there, as somebody say. We really don't know. And me know I don't condone a lot of things. If me see somebody and them say something on my page was stupid or so like them dunce and acting stupid, me block them same time. And I have no time for that. Me have time for intelligent people who know. So there's too much evil in this place for us to be acting stupid. You have some idiot people who come on Instagram and you talk and them like, fuck you, we don't like you. Fuck you too, and come off our page. Yeah, can you know when you see we you can't tell if fuck you can't do that. Yeah, we not have no time for them, the people that we don't have no time for that. There's too much fucking serious issues going on in the world where we have to fight for. Like them crosses people that we are trying to trick people. And the world is getting stupider and stupider and crazier and crazier. I'm gonna have time. So right now some people will come with them negative energy block same time. I would rather have 200,000 followers than 400,000 followers and 200,000 are dirty evil people. Because some of these same people that you see coming on, and when we're trying to talk about something fucking serious and positive, you see them under fuck you, like go kill yourself or do something, man, because you're not worthy for that. Know when people are talking about murders and rape and them sitting there for them, know what we there. You know, deserve for them know upon the page. I discourage people from doing these things. You think we have to do it? We don't have to do it because we care why we do it. Me hate somehow, no. Just because we diplomatic and we decent, why we not say the things that we want to say. I mean, hate someone, I wish someone would have just block on herself and not then nowhere near nothing for me, because I'm not dirty or evil. Like the same people that we're trying to fight against. Some people ponder live and them some are that type of people, and we want to erase all negative energy for evil, no for God dead. Yeah. So right now, someone a wolf in a sheep clothes too. Wolf in a sheep clothes. We don't like we no negative energy. We don't like it. So I'm just a big up all clean heart people, all people who wish good on this earth. We know it's almost like a fairy tale to want everybody to be good. That's why right now, if you not depend where we depend, move your ass and go. Go. Go jump off somewhere. We don't want to see you. Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So just go and big up on yourself, and I'm gonna make a video post about this, and so I can see when I comment, because I have my glasses, can barely see shit. But just go and big up on yourself, people. But I have to come go into that joke there. Yeah. Big up and continue to look out for each other. I remember enough people missing, enough people missing. I make we ball for the sex offender registry. I could do a march or something. Yeah, I could do something positive. I could do something. All right. Bye-bye. I don't know if I come off because I don't go live and shit like that. I would this. All right, so no one chat. All right, I could view the request them and make some people talk then. Well on. I could see some people who want to. Baby, I know how to do it. I know how to do it, girl. Christiana, I know how to do it. All right, who want chat? Come and see somebody. No, see somebody here. Let me bring him in. Can't find him.
That's why I'll tell you.
You request. Tia Depan. Tia, I'm sure someone had Tia a while ago. Tia!
What's up, girl? Hey!
Hey!
Look here, more on cuss off all them people there. More on cuss off everybody.
Look
Why?
Here.
Hi, Nana, baby. Send me your kisses. Yo, I understand why I say you made the comment and it was wide, but it's just so sad when people get brainwashed. It is so sad. It's like one of the craziest things, and I feel so bad for people who, I don't want to say they allow themselves to be brainwashed, but the lack of knowledge and the ignorance, you're allowed to be pulled from left, right, center, everywhere. I don't like that. I wish we could have educated people in terms of making better choices, in terms of like, everybody have their own dogma who they want to pray to. I mean, no problem with that. Pray to who you want to pray to, but you have to understand. This is like how you say, man does come and ask for money all the time. Run with that. Run with that.
We never like
church has become a business. Like if you're not money, you can't in a church. First time when church used to be the place where you go and connect with someone or something spiritually. If you're not money, you can't exist in a church nowadays.
Don't like that. I'm
Mm-mm.
supposed to can come in a church and every time he would be like, I can't get the blessing or I can't get the profit. I'm saying I want profit. And he said it like I mean never give him a dollar yet. The only thing I did was I performed for them. And a whole heap of people we perform for free. We perform for politician, we perform for church, we perform for charities. Listen, if we check up the amount of time we perform for free, it probably more than the time we perform for money. It's true a lot of people don't know. We perform a whole heap of time for free. And we have to pay for the wear clothes, you hear everything. So it's at our expense.
Yeah. But you see another
So
thing? You have to understand that people prey upon people. Like you have people out there who are just strictly narcissistic people. So you see him, probably when you meet him never did do nothing. Him just sit down one regular guy. I try to come up with a church thing. But when they meet up on some people who, listen guys, I'm not discriminating anybody who not as educated as you and I, them easily swayed from left to right.
true.
So him meet up on a certain, go in a one. You think people prey upon people when they know your weakness, you know. So you see him going to one certain community when can target certain kind of people. You think you can target me and you cannot. Because it don't make no sense to we. Because when I come with no make no sense. And so people and you see people are so desperate to be a part of something. And when you say when you're in tune with yourself, you want to be a part of everything.
But I second time this reached me, you know. Remember when we used to work at one studio named Celestial Sounds, and we used to have all of the different artists coming there and record. I remember this pastor man come from, I think it was Georgia, him said them time. They may have talked to this years before me even start sing. I remember I got the same feeling. Somehow I've been right twice. And the man came there to do a gospel album. And never forget Love 101 them time they did just start the gospel station out here. And he was saying that he was working with somebody from the station or whatever. I'm just never get a good feeling with the man. And I remember one time he had on a really nice pair of shoes. And I said to him, I love your shoes. And he said, oh, those are hush puppies. I mean, I said, what kind of pastor man this attend me said they're hush puppies. I said that to myself. And then he had a briefcase.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, the briefcase was so nice. It looked like, me to think like a gold plated or something. And I said to him, oh my God, I love your briefcase. And him said, it's like you would have said, it's solid gold, whatever. And I said, I not trust that man, you know. And that man turned out to be the man, the pastor where did baptize Ninja Man, and the pastor where did jump off a ship sitting with some pedophile something. And it's the second time this spirit not take some farm of man in a man of the cloth.
Then can't miss me with that. And you see, like when I say him are the youngest ordained, this
Yes,
that don't know
that's
so.
how the man got to us. As I tell you, this is over 10 years ago now. The man, I can't remember where I saw him first or if it was on the phone. Because what people call me, I don't know them. I'm gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
The man's introduction was that he was the youngest ordained minister in the country from Jamaica, or in the country, and I think was what he said. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. And he was like, yo, they having something. I don't remember what it was for down at the conference center. And we go. And this was almost at about 10, 12, long time. A long time. But
you see, you must say I'm the youngest, whatever. Not go so because all right, me grew up in an Anglican church. You know, say Anglican and Catholic are the first people would do that. And this is the way how he dressed. He took off Anglicans and Catholics. That's how the Pope dresses. So if you are not a part of the Anglican or Catholic church, you're not supposed to dress so. But you see, there are so many. Remember, Jamaica one of the most populous country island, whatever, with most churches per square mile, you know. All different kind of church in Jamaica then. All different kind of church. But then the Seventh-day Adventist of Church of God, Seventh-day Adventist of Latter-day Saints. The amount of church in Jamaica is not even funny. So everybody's a do it for like it's a business and for manipulate people.
I like that. I remember back in the day, Mr. Go one church in Mandeville near Ridgemont United. And I remember say, them collection and stuff, but them people, they never used to pressure you for money. And they actually did shit with the money. I remember every Christmas, them have barrels of nice clothes and stuff for people who never have it. And the church They pressure you for money and it make you want to give more. When you said when them pressure you for money and he was like, oh, the prophet have to, he was like, oh, the prophet do this, you have to bless the prophet. I don't trust them kind of.
Hey, when I like them something, them, say me go to church and I tell her say, what pastor come, new pastor come, and I will never forget this. And this is why, but now my mind turn away from church, but this is my experience. And I remember the man go up and say how we engine drop out, and me must take my money and drop an extra offering so that he can buy back film engine. So I use buy film gas to cook my food.
That me not like with them. Then why you give them? I not believe in that something about X amount.
No,
If you are dead, you know who are dead from grand give them money. But now do it.
until they say it I go turn over and
That
God I go bless you tomorrow and this and that and listen, man, I don't like it. I hate it. I really do hate the fact that people get swayed into believing that God is a human and meaning God is gonna bless you tomorrow if you give me $100. And I say work. Nothing no work like that. Nothing no work like that. And me must help you in fear if you go to school or foreign. But so when me if you take go to school?
Feel like me glad me didn't give him $1. Not at me say man no get $1. I'm supposed to eat me. Not dollar him don't get from me. Nothing him no get. Nothing.
And somebody said not to do with education. It does have something to do with education. And I mean, not educated as having a bachelor's or master's or doctorate, but you have to be educated at some kind to allow yourself to think as to what you think is true or what you think makes sense. Some things don't make no sense.
Somebody said their friend got church. I can barely see because I can see up close up good. If
the friend go to church and left before church ended.
Collection did come around 2 times.
Jaja, no one buy.
Like them force the money. No, it's like them force the money out of you. It's like there's a wicked set of people. I don't trust them.
True.
How you know say people in the church are suffering your fault? Collection should be, yo, you know say collection are going to go on. The something they write this on and a person to drop on a little things in it and where you drop where you have.
And they might tell you say you for drop how much in percent of your tithe. For you, and the thing about it, pastor dress like a capus and drive the biggest car and people still walk on my church.
Alright, but sow seed.
So
them go away and them now all the associate for years. You know, said the church should be something like a housing trust. If it was something like housing trust, me, I'm more agreeing with it. So say you drop money for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be an investment. If the church really mean
exactly.
you're supposed to do for people, you know. Church supposed
but you said
supposed to be school. Church supposed to be financial, teach you how to become a better human being spiritually and in every way.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I went to an Anglican church and I went to an Anglican college, and they helped me pay for my tuition. You understand? So that it helps kids. And right now, my church all at St. Elizabeth, and the money we didn't collect, I hit them take refurbish the church and put back in the window and them something. That makes sense.
It neither, you know, like when the church them too, Chris.
Exactly. It enter you say. When you say anything, come up with bare material things and this and Christian and what it's like Joel Osteen and TDGX. People might feel offended. We can't take them people as serious.
And they're rich, no box. I'm gonna say Ferrari Joel Osteen drive.
Listen to me, you know when I richest man them, them have private jet with people money.
The lighting in here, guys, the lighting in here is so bad. Me look sharp. Me I try find good, but it was so serious for me. I wasn't even thinking about lighting. Me look horrible.
You know, horrible, man. Stop it. But I mean, you see how life is and it turn around. How much years later you see this man pop up? You see, it's crazy.
Trust your intuition. If something don't feel right,
right.
And that's why we need to teach repeating them because sometimes. Them in them phone so much, even as grown-ups. We in a taxi, we in our phone. We now watch where we are go. We now watch we surrounding. We there bus stop, we in our phone. Right? And technology, we there on Instagram in some places we're supposed to watch we surrounding.
True.
And we have to tell the younger people them say everywhere you're there right now, and not just. But from Mrs. Say, church not even safe the backside. The other day I remember posting up because a young lady did write, well, a friend of hers, my age, write me and tell me say she was kidnapped and the police them never did do nothing. And remember them post them, they post it and them did reach out to the lady and thing and help her. And 3 other lady they tell me say they were also kidnapped over Portmore and the police never did pay them no mind. And one of the lady where she did that says she going at the taxi. She did going at the taxi if you go somewhere and two other women did in there. And so she felt like she was safe. And them woman that was already tied up and she never realized. Them
What
woman
the
they,
hell?
she went into the car just not fully paying attention because some females was in there, so she felt safe.
Yeah.
It's after she going at the taxi and drive off and them tie she up, she realized the other two women them did tie up and
Yo. You see?
have to be vigilant out there, and we have to help and remind people how to stay safe because we're distracted.
True. The phone. It's like we're not connect around us anymore. We're not connect.
My
My
daughter over there, so she have one. She have a laptop on. She have the iPad. She a draw. See, that's all them know.
True. I was saying the same thing to somebody that growing up, me have to go to the over play, we shoot bud, keep all funeral for lizard, do all sort of sitting. No, but then they don't know nothing about out the door. They don't know nothing about outside.
So all them look at dirty people who dep on Instagram. Sometimes them same one have picnic and them dep on Instagram a class people left, right, and center and a cuss. And I just hate pan people. No, go teach on a picnic how to keep safe. Go teach on a son how to treat woman. Go teach on a little niece and nephew how to stay safe. Somehow not go feel it, you see. Somehow not feel it. Cause them things that we are beg for ourselves. Yes, it can reach you too. But
It
for
can
the
reach
most part, we
anybody.
live in a gated community with security and them some there who know where a ball for.
Exactly.
Most of the time,
Imagine two picnic get abducted in that space of 2 weeks. That is crazy.
yeah.
That is crazy. That man that had nothing about him. It's like you tell us, yeah, I dry, him not care. Him not care.
I guess it's dirty drunker boy. Enough people know him.
Exactly.
People know him.
People know him.
People know them. Enough people know so. And I put something on my story today. So we have to normalize. I send with dirty family go to prison.
Everybody who co-conspirators, everybody galang a prison.
Could have your sister, could have your uncle, could have your dirty pooper. You have to start talking on people as you are listen.
You're just as bad as them.
I'll pour Mr. Vegas in. Them cuss and class Mr. Vegas and them do some things. I brave me not brave like Vegas fit put out the things that when me get in my DM here.
Okay.
I sure me don't want people kill me.
Exactly.
I mean I fight for no like how him fight for people. Me not doing it. Because people are ungrateful.
True.
Wicked. And we're going to talk and go on like we're nice and we're diplomatic. No found for me can't even speak
one fire so Shanky. Yo,
fight one and sometimes we say some things that we're opinion and us gonna stop class. We are going like say I will self we are fight for. You think police harass me? Me never get harassed by a police yet.
True.
Me never get harassed by a police yet, and every day we are ball for no. Me never get harassed. You know why me never get harassed? To one, me have manners.
Mm-hmm.
They have manners to everybody. And if a police stop me, I not say a Cecille enough to stop me. I say good evening, officer.
Respect.
I say, good evening, officer. And if me know somebody do something wrong, I say, Jesus Christ, officer. Me know why you stop me. You may broke your red light, just give me the ticket and done. And you know what happens sometimes them don't even recognize me, them don't bother give me no ticket.
Just because of the way you approach them.
But with enough things more time because in America, that now go happen.
That now happen. But listen, as you talk about the people and we know them, over foreign them I collect everybody, rat, puss, dog, jungle in our house, everybody. Somebody have to talk. Out here them are run free and this and that. Yo, Jamaica too I was so happy to see everybody come together to find a little girl. Like everybody.
Listen, in my DM, if you're seeing my DM with people, tell me and send proof. And send proof and information to it. And you see sometimes the way people so from where they not post nothing.
Realize.
A lot of people love the most fucked up people on Instagram and follow the most bad behavior.
Nothing.
And that's not like fuckery. So fuckery start reaching. And a lot of the same people where things happen to them family are them they on Instagram a class artists and artists are try help And every day
ungrateful.
Don't do this and why artists don't do that. And when the artists try to help no cuss the artists. And when the victims of rape and something they come out in a chat about people for talk. They look how much time people talk I want to take up for the perpetrator.
Exactly. But you know how much pitney I struggle with trauma from rape and them something there?
Yeah, so we are gonna start class people now stink like when I like
I'll be crying out to God. No man, them disgusting man. And you me tell you something. Kids are suffering from trauma from rape at Jamaica, and that's something
Yeah.
nobody not talk about.
Listen, me have some things in my DM, Tia, in my DM where people confide in me. One lady called me the other day when we did post about the murder and the missing lady. The people them, I wonder if me telling her some story. The lady messaged me and said she never tell nobody. She never tell me the first person she talked to. And she said her brother, she took in her brother's kids. And her daughter is at, I'm not going to say the age now, her daughter is at UWI, just at UWI. She told me this year, right? And she was reading her daughter's diary. And her brother raped her child. That is him fucking niece. Yeah? And she said to me, say, I know, tell her daughter, she find the diary. And she say, she don't know where to do because her daughter had to go through that. Years, the pitney say, she read the diary, the pitney say, she want to kill herself. And she said she know, she remember now when her daughter became different and just withdrawn and everything. And she said her pitney bright. The pitney bright, the pitney. You know what, how hard it is for a child to go through that and for the mother find. I mean,
Of
she live
course.
on the line. Mama, me know you tell me, but sometimes I try left out as much as possible. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that information. I have
But
many
you
more.
see, when I graduated from teachers college and I was teaching at a particular school, my first assignment that I gave to grade 7 students was write an autobiography about yourself. And Cecile, one pitney write and tell me how her cousin abused her. That was the only medium she had to express herself. Like people don't understand, say people are out here suffering, now live them best life or full potential because family members condone these people who abuse them. And then now you see, like you say, when you're ready for talk, no a problem. Everybody are cussed and this and nobody now come forward. And then that's why Jamaican people excel to them best potential because they are so the trauma from getting raped or being abused, it is lifelong. A lifelong. When I ask somebody, I tell people that it is lifelong. And what makes it worse? Let's say it happened to you because you really cannot control what happens to you. You can't control nobody else. So if a man decides to rape you, I'm gonna rape you. You understand what I say? Sometimes you can't protect yourself. But what happens afterwards is the crazy part. Let's say you go tell your mother, I like you tell, go if I saw, me not do that, go if who you whore, you dirty girl, you junk. That is even worse than the friggin' rape. That is worse than the rape. Now tell us it's worse than the rape. Because
Mm.
there's nobody who you ever confide in. That the picking know me. Me as a teacher, brand spanking new September morning, I will never forget that. And that child, that was the medium that child used to tell me, and I had to take it to the guidance counter. Jamaica, it's one thing that I want to do. Probably shouldn't put you out there, but I do want to come back to Jamaica and help and build emotional skills with
Yep.
students, parents, everybody, because people are suffering out there with so much trauma that happened to them and their family, family, friend, uncle, brother, sister. It's and we'd have more people excelling, and the place would be better if
Mm-hmm.
because trauma, it traumatizes you and it puts you to shame. As I said, the person withdraw. Yeah, because it affects them mentally and psychologically. You have to believe, say, no good. Nobody no love you.
Right?
Me did do what me have to do. That's why I get raped. And if me did do this more than get raped, no, there's nothing you could do to stop somebody from rape you. But it's what
Mm-hmm.
happens afterwards that make you a better person and rise up from that and say, you know what, a dirty boy that I am better than that. But people are not given the tools to feel better about themselves. So when things like that happen to you, you turn with them tell you, you're a dirty girl, you're a
And
jankro, you're
there's a
that.
involved, and that is why, and it's one of the reasons why sex offenders aren't convicted a lot because the shame involved with being abused because say it a got turn around, it can turn around upon you. You're
Yes.
the victim, you've been molested, you've been
Mm-hmm.
no. Me write one little thing and me say me done with people and me stop care about people because I realize that on social media and so most people like fuckery. And I say me not fight for them. If it not concern me and my picnic, I don't fight for them. But me have this thing inside of me where me hate see children and women hurt. And me right say the little 9-year-old, yeah. Me know why me write it, yeah. Me right say me know exactly what that little 9-year-old we just kidnapped. I got through. Me write it on my page and me say What she need now is love therapy and privacy. One
Rightly
little
so.
bankrupt woman come on my page now, says a box she forget in her face. Still me hate you. Oh, you know what they look, you don't know about you know what they look like, bitch. I fast, you want fast in my business, dirty bitch. I saw me I got
Exactly.
start dealing, cause we too nice. But me do me just block her same time. I said that bitch she not deserve for the on my page.
Yeah, black them.
You don't know? She probably go through some trauma
Of
herself.
course,
But
listen to me.
you don't
People
know what
project who they are on you. That's what people do.
me just
People
want
project.
people, because people don't think sometimes. I just want people to say, I miss it Tanya write it afterwards as well. And I said, Jesus Christ, Tanya articulated it better than I did. Take down the little picture now because she have to go leave. It's a little picnic now where right now all online school and them something they would maybe our family don't even know how to deal with her. Take down the little girl picture now. Stop fasting our business. You're not our immediate family. You don't need to spread rumor what happened to her or what never happened to her. Shut the fuck up. The little pitney was found. Let us move on and pray so she get the support that she needs. Yeah? I never know if this a funny I broke up to rotted. I don't know. I still want something I spin. I never know. I swear to God. Nana, can you come off some of your devices? So I don't know if my phone is acting up. Who no can hear me? Mr. Want Tia spin, Mr. Want spinning something around Tia, me no know. Anyway, Tia gone. So what I'm saying, come here, Nana. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go put her. It's okay, she came off. So me I say is people. Right now we are gonna burn out some people. I mean I want not dirty people on my page. I delete everybody. Me see you see Alex actually me not have my glasses right now. Some drunk people are gonna come off on my page. I don't want to know over here. I don't want to know there. I need to add back to you. I don't want someone over here on a piece of shit too. I saw we are gonna burn out people now. Who says Cecile that's not you? No,
Yes. Oh,
but beautiful. You think so beautiful people can burn fire too? We are cuss out dirty people. I don't business. Who says Cecile that's not you? Somebody says
hey,
Cecile
Cecile.
that's not you. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
This a piece of light I shine for you, I can't see you.
Can you see me better now?
Yes. Wagwan.
Hi, greetings, greetings. I don't normally do live, but I just came in from work and stumbled on your live and stumbled on your talking. We actually did this story tonight. I'm a journalist, by the way.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, man, CVM. And, I saw the images and it was just like, I was saying it to my coworkers, like, I just feel like COVID-19 not only brings sickness, but I don't know. Like it just bring out the worst in people.
Mm-hmm.
Like people just go to the worst part of themselves, and I'm like we are lose with humanity.
Yeah.
You understand? And you know what the worst part about this thing to Cecile? We everybody I look at clout these days.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody not care about for help people and for try for make things better. And so I'm here listening to you, and and even listening to you and hearing you sharing your concern, and because we all have this idea about quote unquote celebrity, or celebrities shouldn't get caught up in political stuff and have opinions and whatever, and you're artist, you should focus on music and whatever, but it's your business because you have a
Wait.
child.
And then move on, go.
You understand? You have a child, and I mean, it's everybody's business and it's everybody's concern. I wouldn't want this happen to, if I had a child. I don't have a child, but I have younger cousins. I wouldn't
Right.
want this happen to them. I have female relatives. I wouldn't want this happen to them. You understand? I think people, and I just hope that that 9-year-old girl, and thankfully the 13-year-old that was missing the same day they found the 9-year-old, she
Right.
has been found. So we don't know if it's the same gentleman who is involved in kidnapping her. Huh?
The 13-year-old has been found, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, man. Them fine her, man. Yeah. And me just like, it's just ridiculous, yo. And you have some of them people there who are trying to do positive, and of course you still gonna have negative people. And I don't know, they seem to get a kick out of just coming online and just being negative.
What I realize is that some of them are young and some of them are dunce and some of them are stupid. I no longer
Unintelligent.
I no longer excuse that. Because I used to do it one time. I used to say, and not everybody have the same education level as I do or we do,
Mhm.
or it's not everybody have sense. Excuse me, I make for them for move. Or them I could have me teach my daughter at 9 and she knows so she know for do it. So she no go college and high school yet. You're big
Right.
and like what you're supposed to know better. Move
Mhm.
on. Me not take up we excuse so much shit. We
Right.
excuse, we make excuses.
Normalize things. And guess what? Too? It's not that them don't know, you know. Some of them doggone well know what they're doing, Cecile.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing. And because just like how these trolls, and you're in the industry and you're in the spotlight, and just like how things happen and you see the negative comments, you see that one comment out of the
Mm-hmm.
100 comments that you get, that bigging you up and uplifting you and whatever, and that just one comment with that one person who just choose to be negative
Yeah.
and you know and just
It,
have to just
and
decide to make somebody they
mm,
bad and whatever.
yeah.
But we really have to get to the bottom of this though. We really, and I think this has gone on long enough. I feel like this has been happening. And I think because thank God for the advent of social media, these things are more coming to light. And we're now starting to see these things for what they are. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? We have to do something about it. We have to do something about it because it's ridiculous. How is that? How is that money? I want to know. I'm trying to understand the legalities of it. And a lot of these people, I realize that they use religion. Okay, I was raised in church and we know Jamaica is a predominantly Christian country. I don't care who want come for me, but it's
It's
just the facts.
one person make one comment with one emoji a while ago. You see, all you know, you need to delete yourself off of my life. You need to come off. You hear
Mhm.
me? I know me here for to come off of the rascal life. He's a piece of shit. Come off. Move on, go. You don't need to over yourself. I same thing we are talking about. Delete yourself and move from over yourself. Here, same things that me not excuse nobody. Allow nobody over yourself. You don't need to criticize. Move from yourself and go.
Mm.
That continue talk, yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, like I was trying to understand the legalities of it, how somebody like that can have a church. And I realized that they use religion, and it's something I've seen right across the board in our history and in society. They use religion to cover up certain crimes
Mm.
and use the name of God. And I was talking to your friend a while ago, talking about the whole money thing at church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem helping people. I don't have a problem giving money as long as it's for a good cause and it's for the best interest of somebody else. I don't have a problem with that. And just like they were talking about, your friend was talking about the church and whatever. In 2017, I was going to this church near where I live, and I stopped going because I realized that everything are money and the same sow your seed thing. And if you want this from God, you have different levels of blessing. So if you give $100, you're going to get $100 blessing. If you give $500, you're going to get $500. And I'm like,
Yeah.
where in
Foolishness.
the Bible did God collect money though? I'm waiting. Where in the Bible God did walk around and collect money?
A
Jesus
true.
did a walk and heal people. I never see in the Jesus movie them when me watch. I never see Jesus did a walk with an offering plate. And I say, oh, me heal you have leprosy. Give me $5.
Mm.
Oh, oh, you don't have no money, you don't have no food, or him provide food, you pay him for his miracles. I did not see that. And I think the modern day church now has, and that's why it stirred me off. And I think, and this is my personal opinion, I believe that you can stay at home and we are our own church. Because I pray and ask God for stuff.
Who said
I'm
they
not a
hurt?
religious person.
Cecile, me hurt. Why you hurt? You go and talk, but
A word.
me no know a word. Me no know.
Yeah, but God, yeah, we can stay in our own house and talk to God. We don't have to go out there. And I mean, nothing is wrong with the church and the building and community and love and all. I'm all for that. But I do believe that at the end of the day, when you're going through stuff and so, I stay right in my house and I pray for stuff. And I've seen stuff work. And I
Yeah.
try to think positive and put out positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all in the mind. But but this world, I can't believe this is Jamaica.
It's a dirty world and everything. Let me tell you, man, it's a No, but it's the social media is good and bad. So sometimes we hear about things quicker, it not get for cover up, yeah. But the word, I think a lot of these things has always existed, and because we're more privy to information and fast information now, because it would have missed enough people, and there
Right.
wouldn't be so much outrage. Why you see so much outrage too is because of social media. All of we can protest one time, and all of we can show we outrage one time. I J vibe that, and all of we can, and it look different. It looks different.
Right.
That's how to use the power, yeah. Cause this is almost like a superhero. It's almost like social media is like it's a superhero. You can use it for good and you can use it for bad. It's a superhero power. And we are an island. I see a lot of people who say, well, this exists in America. America with 360 million people. You can't compare Jamaica. We don't want it here. Me no plan. Me have 8 passports, right? Because them
Mm-hmm.
done. Me travel so much, the passport them done. I must say only one of them or 2 ever expire. Me never
Mm-hmm.
plan nowhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Me have regular visa, me have work visa. Me work visa them are 3 years. Me can stay in America for 3 years each time. Me never stay in America for 2 weeks yet. Me go on tour the longest me stay 4 months and them something in Europe and so. Me no plan to live nowhere else. So me have to fight for this. Me no know nowhere else to live. Me like it. Right now the way it I look, I think about for runway. The only reason why I would go is if my daughter continues in gymnastics and should I need somewhere else to train. But the way the things are look down here, if we don't fix this fast, it's gonna be pressure on patriotic people like me when I want left Jamaica. I swear to God.
And you know what, Cecile? What's so sad is that we have
Yeah,
such a rich culture.
true, my brother. There's been kidnappings and all them something for years. Social media highlight it because none of these things we wouldn't hear about it.
Right. We
We
have such
would
a rich
hear.
culture. We have such a rich culture, and we impact the world in so many ways. So Cardi B keep our pasa pasa. I was so shocked. I one time I think of Jamaica she there. I keep our birthday.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's so nice, and I'm glad say we see all our artists them out there. 'Cause today for me, today for you. A long time we are run place. Sometimes when you talk things, one of the stupidest comments I hear people say, "Oh, you're trying to be relevant. That's why you're doing this." We go over people page. Me ear so me I try to be relevant. Me I so if say they look a dirty drunk or them love mix up. I bet if me the day I criticize one next artist or say something in a negative way, you see the whole of them and them start burn you out and cuss you and all like it. But when you try to be supportive, you hear so you're trying to be relevant, or when you come up with a point where they need to think, critical thinking like picnic in a pet, them can't think. And
but
I'm
guess
like,
what?
I'm just
But
tired of
guess
being
what? Because
asked.
the negativity sells. And that is what people thrive off of, negativity. And because they're so inclined to that negativity, we used to be such a positive people, but because of social media, everybody love the cas and the ray and whatever. And it's even difficult. I'm a journalist, and 95% of the news is that we get is negative. Can you imagine sitting in a newsroom and man dead down there so? Then people are protests. Now have no water from 1964. Government this, prices are gone up.
But me
I mean,
surprised. Look, you see what happened this weekend and when me post things when me been a post long time. So when me post about the registry, offender
right.
registry, I'm not the first we do this. Remember say, them did have the petition where them said them need 16,000 people. And it did the on Vegas page how long and we finish it and make them get the and people up. So it's a petition and we signed this a petition a whole long. We've done it.
Right.
And not this and I know we are talking about kidnapping, rape, murder of women and children. And I know we do it pan a regular. For years we do it. Archive is something then because at the end of the day I'm an artist. And at the end of the day, I don't want to get up. Sometimes it depresses me too. I don't want to get up every day and see this on my page. So I archive them.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about this all the time. So I realize that sometimes you see when it get like this is when some people jump on it, and then tomorrow they go back to being the negative, evil people and burn out people where I try help on a regular because that's what we do, and then go back out and criticize them people and say, "Move on, go. The man wouldn't want that girl. The man no rape nobody, man. The man no rape nobody." That were you there? You never did it.
Yeah. You notice in the Middle East,
Tell a
Cecile, you
man feel
notice in the
man him never rape nobody.
mhm. You notice in the Middle East when the people over there or them cup full and them decide that them are going to protest,
Them
you
done for true.
realize the difference over there.
In for true.
You realize when them fed up and they make up their mind, say, we don't want this leader no more. You realize what all of them get up and do?
What them do?
You realize that the whole of them get up and protest and a bomb and everything. They must say, yo, the government have to come out. So I'm telling you, say, Jamaica, I don't think we serious.
You
I don't
know,
think we're
us
serious.
we claim so we want certain things together, but a chaos if we even try, because some obvious things that we could do a long time. I mean, as I said, I truly believe some people only do it when it's sensationalized, like when it's very, very popular. They jump on it, and then in another 2 days, because we are 9 day or 6 day, or we have this thing in music. We have this thing in music. It doesn't matter how something bad people are talking about it. We give it 3 day, or the max we get is 7 day, because that's the type of people we are. We forget it. And it's fine for the gossip, and so we love when we forget it. But when it comes to real issues, I would love it if we could have do this shit every
Keep the
day,
same energy.
style, and not jump on something when it is like this,
Yeah,
because there's a wonderful people. You know what the problem we have to? A lot of decent people don't talk up like the dirty drunkard them. The dirty drunkard them,
yeah.
some of them, the dirty evil people them chat more than the decent people them. Now we have to stop that shit. And I'll see a lot of people when I post certain things, they say, oh, well, if the artists, them need to sing more positive song. And I've spoken about this. Artists sing positive song all the time. The same artist where you hear us sing about Under Girl, him have some other song. And you know why him keep singing more of them song? Because of Uno. They fund them. Because if a man can't sell him song by himself, him alone can't cheer for him song when him go up on a stage show. Him can't perform for himself. So when the
Same
fans,
crowd.
when the fan them, big up the dirty song them, and then come on and blame artists. It's full no fault. A fi who no fault. It's full no fault make a man can have a nice song I sing about we need me see one nice song I play with turbulence them and some other people. A nice song. Me no hear the song no way. One nice song I say we need a better way or some shit like that. Me say, yo, them man, I must feel away. Them man, I must get up tomorrow and sing beer gun song. She no have a bad gun song, because we're artists. We're artistic people. We know whether a song is a gun song or a love song. We know when a song bad. She no have
Right.
a baddest gun song, and me would have rather not hear that gun song from Shana. But what Shana did have 3 bad positive song before that, and it no go nowhere. You think Shana not having family for feed?
Yeah,
So if the fans are gravitate towards the negative shit, where the artists them for do? You think are we cheer for ourselves on stage?
yeah.
Jesus.
And the positive, what I realized, the positive
Remember,
songs do well overseas.
when we go up on stage go sing and sing on key and sing with song and sound like the record, hear so we bust up no way. But when a girl skin out her front on stage and split on them something there, she mash up the place. So what you want the girl them do? I know all of we strong enough for hold it. And everybody have to eat. I don't cuss no girl where do it. Girl them do what them have to do, because the fans, the way you respond to an artist tells the artist where he should go next. So now move on, go away. When last you go under a man with a positive page, with a positive song on them page and say, yo, I this me one year, me no one year, no, I mean now go under the me now go under the next one and say, you know,
Right.
me never not go comment because me not like it. Me never not like it, me not go comment. We do what we see is getting the most response. So the people have the power. It's not the artists. Critical thinking. The 9-year-old them smarter than them.
Yeah.
And them
It's
cuss up.
sad. It's sad that everything boiled down. It's sad that everything boiled down to this though. And I believe that we're so much smarter than this. We're so much smarter than this, but we just feed into this. And sometimes isn't that exhausting? Sometimes you get up and just feed negative every day, so every
I've
day you're negative, so
fire right now. Sometimes I can't even read the comments them. Because me kind of see things better far than close. But me I see them still. Me I see them. But yeah, man, we are burn a fire because right now we need for open more people eyes a little better to certain things. And if you're not sure people something, so I bet you some way on the life and never did think about certain things. Because I have to get somebody have to call me and tell me something for me to think about it sometimes too. I know we alone. But me I gotta stop be nice. Me I gotta stop be nice and I gotta start talk like I'm talk with my friend and say I hate them dirty people here. When I move and go. That's so me I gotta start talk. So me I gotta start talking and say move and
And
come
then,
on.
but guess what, Cecile? But guess what now? When you don't behave diplomatic, the funny thing about it, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, so Cecile did stay.
Them
We never
lucky.
know if she did stay."
I want us to stay because one of the things too, we's a law abiding person. Me like rule of law. We have to have it. And one of the things that me hate the most is to see people fight against rule of law, like common decency. You know why? Because my mother grew me with common decency and she didn't have no money.
Right.
Common that's something we slowly lose. We slowly
Hmm.
lose enough just being a fucking decent human being. And
Right.
if we, ladies and gentlemen, we have picnic, lose it. When we are teaching picnic them, you realize there are some 12-year-old that kill people now and some we going to get fucked and that go reach way. So the sooner we come up back with the positivity and being better, decent human beings and realize that if me sit down yourself watch the sea life is a pussy well, me go admit to myself. So me is a dirty person and me go change. I'm going to say, as of today, say a true shit talk. Until we can do that, we will never change because a lot of people, a lot of men right here are not even, are breeding women and having kids and are not even looking back at the person. So who's going to be there to talk to your goddamn son? Who's going to be there to talk to your daughter for teacher? You see the way your picnic see you as a man treat her and that she go expect. So when she see a box down her mother, remember, she have it in her head, say a man kick her down it. All right. Because you boxed on her mama and she not see her mother left. Because maybe her mom can't leave. And when you can't speak to your child, your daughter,
Hmm.
somehow no man from the life of picnic and the picnic no see you know. What you teach your son say? When your girl pass you, sexual harassment don't mean shit in this country. You grab a girl on her ass and if she begs, if she say not do that, you cuss her off and say, "Dirty girl, you think me want you?" We have to stop this shit and we have to lick out against it. So when your son
Culture.
that is a 3-year-old rapist that you groom, and you have the nerve to be talking like you have a problem when people picnic get kidnapped. You don't have no problem with it because you groom one like a rapist yourself. And
Hmm.
until we start talking like this, a man not gonna be able to look in himself and say blood clot. How long me not see me daughter come me breed a girl there. Me call her drunk me not gonna look for my daughter cause you're a drunk to sir, you're laid with a drunk. Me have one song like it. It's enough time I hear man a cuss out woman a dirty bitch. She's a dirty bitch too. Yeah. You had
Yeah.
kids. She's a dirty bitch too. So that's the problem. Mothers need to be able to talk to their girls and their sons and tell your son, say, you're not a beat woman. If you're
Right.
not that from him a 3-year-old, you must never hit a woman. You don't hit women.
And I want to say something too. And I'm glad because you're a musician and I know you get this all the while with them. I hate when certain people in society blame artists and think that artists are responsible for raising their children. Parents have a responsibility. No, just because I may sing a song that is you may consider have lewd lyrics or whatever. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility to teach your child right from wrong. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Everybody get up and blame Vibes Cartel. Mind you, I mean he's very talented, whatever, but at the same time, I grew up in the whole Gaza Gully era. I grew up in a decent home. I was listening to the same music. I never pick up no gun. Why? I never follow the lyrics them way did I say? Because I know better. Me could have come in my mother's house with bleach out face. I could not.
Yeah, me hate cat calling to them for go, them for stop, them for no
You
for
have a
treat.
choice.
But here what is, I agree with you. I agree with you. The other day I made a comment about artists speaking out and that our music is powerful. And the reason why I did it is because we as artists, we take acclaim for when it's positive. So when we do positive, when we influence positively, we accept credit. On the flip side, we don't want to accept that, yes, we're not raising people's kids, but we do have a responsibility to balance it. Because
True.
me have a song name, no stress over man, cause life goes on. So we know, all
Good
right.
song, by the way.
Me have people who call me and tell me say that song they make them not kill themselves. You don't know where people are going to listen to and it change them life. And the same way it can impact people positively, it's the same way a man. Me have enough bad man friend, you know. Me have people when me have to send me and tell them say them to stop this shit, you know. Because back in the day when me come in the music, that is what them say was in music. I did be a bad man. And me sit down and talk to them and tell them say, no man, them something there. You can't do that. And me sit down and talk to one youth where them say kill people. I don't know if him kill people, but I sat down. I saw me stay and sit down and talk to him and I explained to him why that can't work in a society. And I asked him what was when was the first time a real something this metal. I asked him when was the first time he had the thought of killing somebody. And you know what him said to me? Him said when he was 8 year old. And he said to me, his dad kicked his mother. And at the first time him feel to kill somebody. So you see what I tell you? Sometimes we speak things and people don't know that we talk to people. We talk to people. And it's not always positive people we talk to, because if you don't talk to everybody, you can't learn and you can't teach. So you see, when me I tell you, say, when music impact negatively, is because the same way, like how people tell we say when music impacts positively, is we talk to someone, we tell we say, yeah man, we are go on a thing, man, and we hear that song, it make we feel like we can kill 15 more people. You think we don't talk to people like this? Well, we know this, so it's the balance. And I remember, I was talking out, and I remember Sham called me the other day, and I said, Cecille, and I was like, it's not the artists against the politicians. That's a different story. But when we as females are talking about rapes and murders and stuff, and we're saying we have to be careful of how we sing, especially the song them with degrade women, and uno no come back we up. Uno no come out as a brother in music and come back we up. You know, look good. Because there's a lot of derogatory lyrics. There's a lot of derogatory lyrics that's out there that sometimes we don't have to do so much of it. But again, the fans sometimes. But if we sing it because that's our job, we can back it up with a conversation to young boys, a conversation to young men, and tell them that this is what I do for a living. We're a small island. We can't see so much of our boys being lost, right? We can't see so much of our boys being lost. And we know for a fact that we're singing certain things. And we cannot say to our boys, and we cannot mentor our boys and say, this is not what I want you to do. This is not the life. There's a balance. And that's all my conversation is when the man artists them now back way up. We not see them and post certain things. So we have to wonder if them not believe in it. So I totally agree with you, because I'm an artist as well, and me have some song too. But my daughter now
Yeah.
listen. And they know that their children, their kids, they're from the ghetto. Their kids are no longer growing up in the ghetto, and their kids go to private school. Their kids are not listening to their own music. So why do you expect the poor people who you say are the people that you take up first? Them the people that enough to hear some of the nice things where you're picking them at ear? Because you're picking them at a private school. Your picking them are being mentored by the people that your money that you make off of singing them song there, and make them, they're afforded the opportunity to have guidance counselors, they're afforded the opportunity to have therapists. But some people can't speak, they don't have critical thinking, as me say. So when we can't, this is a conversation a lot of people are not going to be able to see. And very few people will see. Come here, chat too much. I'm not show my breast, I'm not show my ass, I'm ear not look good, I'm not look good, whatever. But this is why we say balance it. Because you're earning from these songs, yet the poor people that you say you are representing, their children are not getting the education that your child is getting, and your child do not listen to your songs. So the poor people then pick if you listen to them song and be violent and have no mentor. No man, be a mentor, man. Sing what you sing and be a mentor, man. Come out and talk to some people, man.
Yeah.
And at that
Another
we are
thing to yeah, another thing to Cecile, that's really big in our
oh,
culture. Our culture is very getting more and more toxic. Mental
so it's
health.
live.
Mental health. We need to tackle mental health.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yes, mental health.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Mental health,
I'm
I
gonna start
swear.
talk show and have the live here all the while. I hate going live. Like me hate going live, me not like it. But me have to do this for
Either.
job. I forgot to do this for
But we have to talk. We have to talk. At some point, we have to have the conversation.
yeah, yeah.
We have to have a
I
conversation because it's sad.
10 women, if you talk to one in every 10 women, I guarantee you at least 3 out of them have been abused. And maybe all 3 of them never admit it and tell nobody that they've been abused. Or men need education with a lot of things, and so does our women. And so, who else want to join the live? Send in the something them, you know? You understand? So I thank you so very much for coming in, my brother. We want some man right now come in and talk the things them. Me watch because a lot of times is women. Me like when the man them call. So thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Blessed, man.
Thank you so very much.
All right.
My children don't even know my song. Yeah, girl. Exactly. My daughter don't know my song. Them when she go book them up on YouTube, she book up the nice. You don't know all my songs, girl. No, you don't. You think you know it. Do you think you know them? I know the one where you were at the beach and you were like. Which song is that? Oh, Set It. Oh no, you can listen to that one. I remember me not really sing certain type of, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know you as a slack artist, though.
So really, one and two things. I love the slackness thing. Right now, but I left it for the younger girl. Me love it. I love see what them are doing it. Cause I know them are raised nana. But me like all Spice. Look my Spice. Me love Spice. Spice have her little foundation. She talk to girls. She give her scholarship. Spice is not a girl where, if you notice, Spice sing something, but she always cover up herself. That's why I bun me that little the reach and the people them hear them for move on way. Spice is a girl where ever cover up. Ever in her little bodysuit them and cover up herself. Cover up. She do her split them and something like that, but she ever is a decent girl. And the man them a do it. And she balance it out. She balance it out. You remember say Grace of our Grace Hamilton Foundation, she have scholarship, yes, so she has sent picnic girl school there, so she
Yeah.
balance it out. Lord the lady. Yeah, who else want to join the live?
All right. Big up yourself.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Bye. No, if you ever go on my live, you see Nana. I'm not adding you. Mm-mm. Me not add you. It's a grown-up conversation, and I know you know when to cock your ears and don't listen to grown-up conversation, because that's how I grow you. So you stay out of it. No man no want call we and give you some advice. It's when we are talk nice things and positive things. Them not there, you know. And that always reach we. Mental health is a thing that we have to talk about, guys. Mental health is a thing that we have to talk about. Yeah, mental health. We have to talk about it. We have to remove that stigma there. Christiana, turn off the live. Turn off the live. And don't play with me. You not have something for go study. You not have something for do. You have gymnastic competition in a few days. Go watch some gymnastics. Call back Tia. Where Tia there? Tia. View request. Me see one view request on the way gone. Let me scroll up and look for it. Where Tia there now? Who's that waving? John? 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 Where Tia there? Oh, who this? Lord God, are so much people are trying to come in? Alright, let me see one. Who this? Guys, I am so sorry. Sham, but just call your name a while ago, you know, Sham? But just call your name a while ago. But just call your name a while ago. Where's Sham there? Mr. I think me just see Sham a while ago and I can't see it. Eh? Oh. not see Sham a while ago. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to use this thing, you know. Sham, me sure me see a while ago say hi 24, you know.
I see. I know where it is.
Well, I know you try to see Sham video.
I know where it is, but I'm not telling you.
No, the lights are bright. Call in Sham. Then a Sham, me I try find. Call Lady Ann. All right, let me look for Lady Ann. Hold on. Nana,
Yeah.
how do I look at the people that are trying to join the live? Because, oh, see it here. Let me call Lady Ann.
Yeah.
Where is she? Lady Ann 1. Oh, this is so much better, baby. Because the light is so harsh and it's making me look horrible.
Wait.
I just added Lady Ann.
Wagwan, bad girl.
Hey, turn
Wagwan.
it.
Hey, Wagwan.
How are you, Mama?
I'm doing fine, thank you. You don't know the thing go already. But me, I listen to the conversation, and it's so funny. Cause I'm on the radio. I'm on Sunchat Radio. My program name Talk Anything Friday, right? And I think last week I was talking about my son who is now 24. For years, his father died when he was 3 years old, right? And for years, my son would sit like a girl and pee. And when I was talking about it, people was calling and they was offended. And I said, why would you offend? Let me explain. How important a father is in the home. If my baby father was alive and were in the home, my son wouldn't have to sit like what himself do, because it was only beer girls in the home. So when we pee, we sit and pee. So him think that was the right way to pee. So I would have to get my older son to come home and say, listen, your little brother is peeing like what him see we do. So could you come and show him? And my older son come and show him, and him broke out tight. So some of these boys, young boys, they need a man in the home. Likewise, some of these young girls need a mother in the home, because you have some home, broken home, where there is no mother. The mother left the child with the father. Maybe she run because of the abuse and all of that. So, and this is why most of these little boys become the way they are today, because no father figure is not there to teach them a lot of things. And most of these men, they have too many baby mother. They have what, my baby father only have 6 kids. 6.
Hold on there. Maroon, come off from a page and move on, way. Come off from a page. And that if you do remove yourself, I'm not even gonna waste time. I'm telling you, son, come over here with no disrespectful self. I come move and go away. Move and come off of the page with your disrespectful, dirty self. And that I saw them stay, man.
Yeah, they're very. That's why I barely go live.
Them bun gay people, and me say the gay people them is so nice. Uno
So
move
true.
away. Uno bun this and bun this every day. Uno was count. Uno like woman.
True.
The lady on your page and move and go and come off of the page. I truly not even can bother for block you right now. You're dirty drunk. You come off of the page. But telling you, say me no business with you. No, and block yourself on my page and don't come on my page.
Yeah.
Start and I move and go. You stink like.
Yeah. And that's how I don't feel. Some woman abuse cast them for left from the home. Maybe they live with the man beat them bad. And like you said, some of them can walk away, some of them cannot. But me think them supposed to walk away, because you're supposed to love yourself first. Why would you sit into that abuse? And most man, as my experience, some of them have too many. My baby father, I think he only have 6 kids or 7. He might have 3 with me, 3 with another young girl, and he have his oldest son in Jamaica. And I asked him one day, I said to him, say, why you limit the kids? And him say, when they pick them, they in a too much different home. They are to mine. And and some of them I get less and some, so him no want him pick them all over the place. Him just want him kids them to be in one place. And I said, well, it's the first I really hear a Jamaican man talk like that. Them want the 19 and the 20 kids, and then them brag about it, And them don't even know if the kids have got to bed with dinner. You know what kids go to bed hungry? My father one time he give me $20. one time in my life, he never give me $20. And that was a hush $20. He must pay me not to say something to my mother. It was a hush $20. Mr. Me I say, so a man, you know, our youths are lost. Our little young guys, they are lost. And them want to blame it for the music. And like you said, all right, me one of the icon or a veteran or whatever they want to call it. One of
Yeah.
the female in the business long time, in the studio from me a 16-year-old, go through a lot of abuse in the music industry. And I go through so much abuse that it come to
Wow.
point in my life where me say, me never want the music anymore. Me don't want this no more because me can't be bothered. It's not that I'm not good. It's not like that no female will come better than me or better than me. It's just that I refuse to talk certain things.
Yes.
I will. My son in here is 24. He's a rapper. Them not boss yet. Them just go, you know. But him said, from the other day, I noticed him now. God is true to go record now. I said, son, why? Him said, him realize say it is fake, and him not really want to talk certain things like that. I'm a rapper. I said, wow, look at that here. Can say, him alone listen to my songs, and him don't reason why I listen to my song because him into the music, so him listen to them to see if one day might want to use or remix one of them. And it's so sad. It is sad. It is sad. So, like you said, the male them now come and help, like some of us who cry out about rape. Nobody no defend them. Them say like when 8 months ago when I talk about my abuse the studio, who try to hold me, who try to feed me up, who did this thing, and they bash me. They even get a producer to come and bash me. Even
Wow.
last night, I was in my sleep and Wayne Lonesome called me to tell me to come and listen. The guy, the project, the engineer who violated me in a studio, who tried to, I never one day yet said this man raped me. I said he tried to. Last night, I hear man Wayne Lonesome program, I say, me older than him. And this man older than me, Him said me older than him. And me used to carry gun to the gunman them coming a party. And when me I got a party as a little 16, 17-year-old because of the love of the music, it was me, little John and Ty, and used to par. So me I
Sister,
said to myself, say,
audio.
huh?
Sister, I'm big up, same love you.
Oh, yeah, man, big up yourself. Yeah. And we just a chat him a while ago and I tell somebody, say, him go and go to the Barclays Center.
Call him name. I didn't even
Yeah.
get to talk about my conversation. But like when there, we will add him. But
Yeah, you
continue.
need to add him, Yeah, and this man was on the live bashing me and talk about me older than him and when me young and me for as long as me can remember I grew up, and me little John and Tristan Palmer and Barrington leave a par. So me a carry gun going a dance gun man. I must feel them gun me a carry. And me no remember none of them have no gun. Them are no gun man, them a singer. And Ty and a DJ and Barrington a singer and Tristan a singer and me a DJ, so me don't know him a talk about. But he was looking for attention and I didn't go on the live. I didn't answer. I refuse because I don't like to go live because I don't like the disrespect to come from the people and from the live, especially when we are talking about positive things. Them like when you go up on the live and curse and
Yeah.
carry on bad. When I do it, I always feel bad after. And I make a promise to myself yesterday. I will not go back and no live, be disrespectful to no one. Me not clap. Yeah, I make that promise because I don't look good for hear my kids in the other room and hear
Yeah.
me be a certain way.
Right.
Come, I think I did a good job with them for them not having a father. Cause them, see, again, a three little young boy going at my baby father house and rob him and kill him.
You hear me soon talk to you. But you
And
say something. I want to know.
three little young boy going to my baby father house and rob him and kill him for him hard working money.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
left me with three young kids without a father. That's music never had a work for me, Cecille. Things were so bad to me that for start car, the shoplifter them got torn just to have $1. And I
Whoa.
think I did a great job as a mother. You understand? So me know everything we are saying. It a gone from long time and it corrupt too. And
Yes.
the males them are not backing us when we are talk about we abuse and everything. Nobody to back us. They say
No.
we're lying and they call us vipers and stuff. So true that I don't talk
Yeah.
about my abuse
A
no
lot of
more.
embarrassed to admit that they know or they've known, and we have to go tell them it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of, when we realize with a lot of men, there is this culture. If you hold on a woman, if you know, if you hold on a woman and all a finger, them not think I rape that. Them not think, and enough man do them something there. I know people
This
now
is
who are
right.
work at their work. I know ladies now that at their workplace being harassed by their bosses, and them something they are not looked upon as rape if you didn't penetrate a girl, a man feel good in himself, same is not a rapist. But him hold on a girl
Yeah.
and try to her already and try to feel her up. You're a rapist, sir. You are a
This
rapist.
man, Cecille, I was about 16. I don't
You have,
think I reached 17 years in a
and
kingdom is true though. And this engineer, he used to turn off every time he set up my headphone, he would turn off the thing from outside and hold me down and feel me up so bad into that vice room. And I tell me I make
wow.
noise, body couldn't hear. And I talk about it. I talk about it. I never call him name or nothing. And him call me phone and him call me about 100 bitch and say me I say him rape me. And I never said this man rape me because I had 2 sons and I will not come and tell a lie and nobody's young child, nobody's son, because I don't want it to reach
Well, you
any
know,
of my son.
me we call him, so him is a rapist. Me we
Yeah,
call him. And him, whoever he is, sir, you feel good in yourself to think that you're different from anybody that who went further. You would have gone further if you could. He's a dirty man. Go
I hear the wickedest thing that's
move
still.
away.
I was young, I never talk about it till I get older. And the amount of 2 female send me the court case of him, kidnap them in a studio and rape them. And if I did just speak up about this man, maybe I could have saved those 2
He
girls.
was the same one that you said came and was talking to somebody.
Yes, the
Have
same one go pan we alone some I talk some older than him and I talk
have a
about him.
nerve. Him have a nerve.
Yeah. So our job not easy as female, especially when we look good and look sexy and all them something. Our job is not easy. I got to a lot of I just to me not talk someone. Yeah, but another one. I was in Mixing Lab studio. And my back was turned one night about this time. And Cecile, before me know it, made the on the ground. And my bottom the on top of the man dick.
Oh my God.
The man a grind me with film clothes and film clothes on. And I was so frightened. The only thing I could do is use my elbow and lick him and call him out his name. And for 30 years, that man don't speak to me. He hate me. So they don't know some of the things us female go through.
Mm-mm.
And me not DJ certain stand, cause to the type I grow, me not feel like say, if me have talent, me not think me supposed to talk about underneath me forget no forward. And I always say this, the female who talk about the penis and underneath them, forward come quicker than us when I talk certain things. We have to work very hard for our forward.
True. And as I was just saying on the live earlier, the fans cause a lot of this. So I don't blame artists. I don't
True,
blame artists singing
true.
stuff. They balance it by coming out and backing us up when we say certain things and letting the younger boys know, say, this is our job. This is what
Exactly.
and we're not saying you go do this and we're not saying you go do this. Important they back it. Because I understand that you have to sing what is popular, what their fans them are. Listen, nobody no want to do good on stage. Nobody no want say nobody's like the press say you flop. Nobody wants that.
So
Everybody have
true.
to
And everybody
understand.
want the forward, everybody want the
Of
hype,
course,
you know?
because that is our bread.
And they don't understand it. And when you're not saying certain things, you're not getting a forward. And them say you flop. And
Exactly.
them,
So we
and them,
understand
say
and
you flop.
we don't blame artists. I'd never ever I will say too much of slackness, balance it. But we never ever go blame. Me always I take up for the artist them with that. Me not blame you. Just balance it by
Simple.
either by your speech, sometimes what you say, by either mentoring or by backing us up some females when we talk, come stand with we. But my
That,
add Sham. My
yeah.
add Sham. You need me for come for your show one of them day come post out
Yeah,
that
one man, one of them Friday, yeah, man, if you call him man, son chat with the man, sometimes we, we not talk nothing, cause I bring up the subject about my son and people were bashing me for saying it. And I have
people
to explain
are
to them, say, listen,
dumb. People are
listen.
just dumb, yo.
Yeah, I was have to explain to them, say, listen, a father is very important. If he did have a father in the house, he wouldn't do what he see me and his sister do. You know? So
But
I
self,
bring our Sham, because I want to hear him have to say, because we need the man
yeah.
to start come out and defend us and back us for true.
Big up yourself. I
You
want
too.
the faith, and we give respect for you paving the way. You don't know when I like them idiots. I wanna like give respect. Mama see if I can find Sham. I don't know if Sham's still there.
Oh.
I never see Sham no more. Sham gone left way. I gotta add somebody until I see him again. Request to join. Wait. Sham send me one request now. I don't know if it's still there. Missy. Alexis, where you call from? Never me add this Alexis. I remember add Alexis. Why me never turn off the light? Look how the harsh light did make me look terrible. Look how me look cool and nice. So look how horrible I look.
Good
No,
night, you don't.
look how nice I look now. Look. Oh my god. Hi.
Yeah, good night. I'm from Guyana, but right now living in the States.
Oh.
Uh,
Wagwan.
so I've been listening to your last conversation, and one thing about Guyana is that over the years, our sexual offences act has been improved, and they say is one of the more defined act in the Caribbean,
Mm-hmm.
right? So one of the things that you were talking about, if a male does that in Guyana, you would have been charged already. You
Wow.
can't do certain things. If a female does not agree to you touching her in a certain way, you have to stop. Right? So it's sad to hear in Jamaica that those things are happening. Right? We hold sexual offenses very serious. And you gotta be very careful. I back in Guyana I was a firefighter, right? And I was doing a training with some females and helping them to hold the extinguisher. And then next thing you know, when I finished, there was a complaint, right? That I inappropriately touched them and I didn't even realize that was going on. And everything was happening on video. So when I watched back the video, I realized where it would have came from because I was giving them support with the fire extinguisher. Because I hold like torturing them by the hip, they
Mm-hmm.
saw it as a sexual assault. So I have to now redress how I do training, especially with females. And the good thing, the video showed that I was doing it to both male and female. Once I saw they needed assistance, because had I not done it to both male and female, I may have found myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how serious it is. It is in Guyana at this point. Is that we have to be careful in how you deal with a female. Be
Mm-hmm.
conscious,
Mm-hmm.
right? So Jamaica needs to start getting on board with that because I have a mother, I have a daughter, I have sisters, and I wouldn't like to know anybody touching them inappropriately because I don't think I would take it that easy,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? So each male gotta say, here what, this person could be somebody's mother, could be somebody's daughter. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure the person that do it to the females would not like somebody to do it to their family. If it's their family, it's a different story.
Yeah, the laws them I think are outdated, and I think the laws are from them long time that when them rich man them used to prey upon the slave them or something, girl them, and me feel like them laws they were made to protect some of these people, and I think that's why we need to fight for some things to be added to the books. God no man even know why it takes so long, but um it is what it is. I'm glad when men talk up because we need them on our side to say, yeah, I'm with the female. I'm seeing their plights because I can guarantee I would ask every Jamaican man, go home, and I'm just specifically dealing with Jamaica now
Yeah.
because it's where I live. Go home, speak to 10 women, speak to 10 women in your circle, and chances are more than one of them is going to tell you. It don't have to be full on quote unquote rape, but that they have been abused in some way, sexually harassed, in some way by somebody, and they probably had never spoken about it because it's either so normal, you know, that
Yeah.
even they have accepted it, and even are still friends. Because when I was younger back in the day, I remember I lived next door to, me not gonna call the name, and the son, we used to go over to the house to watch cable, and the son tried that shit with me too. And and he was big as a fat brother. And he was like 16. And me have to fight off the boy. And I'm like, how many of us have gone through that? No, nothing didn't happen. It's like it's okay if you feel up people, because sometimes you see your father, especially sometimes you know your parents married and your father, I feel up the helper, or I feel up somebody where you see and you think that shit is okay. Because also the person probably did all right with the feel up. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like we have kids that are doing this, and we the girls, and it's not only against women, it's against young boys too. And we are we live in a country where this is not taken seriously. So we ourselves, and when I say we, I mean people who have gone through it, um have to just accept it and move on, and don't even remember until these conversations start. So yeah, see all the ladies saying yes, they've been through it. What are we at some point? Can you imagine that you live in a country where I please, it's just a little bit of people on the live, but let this be like a little group. The men on the live, please talk to 10 women, so that when we come back here and we have the conversation, yeah, we can talk about it. Talk to 10 women and tell them that you want to learn. You want to learn because this is a problem, and maybe you have been doing something that a woman might have felt that this is wrong and you did not know, and you want to learn, and try to let them, hopefully they trust you enough to tell you, because some people will not trust you enough to tell you the truth either. Them will say no because I've done it. You know, talk to them and see what them say, and you'll know how bad this thing is, and chances are it's going to happen to you if you're not married to somebody for you. And worst case scenario, you see somebody say yes by them because not even in the family, it has
Yeah.
been horrible, horrible. And we have to start talk about it, and big up to all the people, the strong women that have been talking about it. And it's years of trauma and abuse, and it stays with you forever. You understand? So somebody saying that they went through a lot when they were a teenager, these teenage boys. You see? You see what we're talking about? Imagine experience that shit from multiple people. Exactly. And this is what we're talking about. This is how embedded this shit is in society, where we are hurting.
Yeah.
Spoken
I'm
about.
glad that you brought up the stuff, but about males too, because originally in our laws, right, a man could not have been raped by a female.
Right.
But now with the amendments that would have made is that rape goes either way. A female can rape a male if a male refused to have a sex with a female and a female decided to force herself
Right.
upon him and have sex. It's still considered rape
Amazing
because
what you're saying. Amazing. I'm seeing what you're saying. Exactly.
right? Because not because a man has his stance means that he give consent. Because the old logic was that once he has an erection, that means he gives consent. But no, the I'm a male and I can tell you sometimes this thing got its own mind.
Exactly.
You can't control when it decides to stand up, and sometimes you're not even thinking about you're not having that thought of anything, and it's up. And especially when most times in the morning, you see that happens. So that logic of you having an erection means that is absurd. But anyhow, that was the old thing, and due to most of this was caused due to uh, um NGOs and these stuff that were citing for females, because we had a similar situation where females were being assaulted and sexually assaulted, and a lot of them didn't want to come out. And most of the time, when it comes out, is when they would have attempted suicide or something of the sort,
Whoa.
or decided to act out in such a way. So it forced society now to, it forced the parliamentarians to redress everything because it's a situation, right? Guyana also is one of the countries with the highest suicide rate in the world,
Mm.
and our population is just under 800,000, right? So to be amongst that's a terrible situation, and we also need to get an address on mental health because what's the issues that even though the law provides certain protections for this, especially with males that would have been raped by males and these stuff don't want to come out and talk about these stuff. So when you find it's being built up and it reacts to them differently, then males would have gone through other issues, but they don't want to come out because of the stigma, right? Where say they're in a relationship, right, and a domestic violence, and domestic violence go both ways too, because there are some females that
Yes.
are aggressive to males,
Yes. Yes.
right? And then you find sometimes that when the male decide to respond now, that's when it turns out into be a whole bigger picture because a male that has built up anger is a terrible let me switch it. Any person that has built up anger can respond anyhow,
Yes.
right? And that's when a person's most dangerous when they have built up stuff because they're not letting it out and
Yeah.
everything's just compiled and it's gonna explode,
Right. Right.
right? And we have seen we had situations where you find male killing females and then killing himself. And if you decide now to go and think, you'll see that there was already a problem there. And there weren't persons there helping to take the situation. In some cases, in most of the cases, is the male would have been the aggressor throughout the relationship. And then in other cases, you hear that this man was a nice, quiet person, never see hear nothing from him, and then all of a sudden he does something like that. That
Right.
shows that there was something going on,
Right.
right? And it is a problem where we have I don't know about here in the States, but I realize in the Caribbean that we have a problem
Yeah.
where we don't say it stuff. We keep it because the moment you open your mouth and think about it, people use it against you.
Right, right. It's the same reason why women don't speak up because they're blamed themselves. Somebody said them say is them cause it upon themselves. Them say, yeah man, where you go at the person house from and that you did want, or them say how you dress or and you're blamed and
Yeah.
shamed. I see a young lady that I want to join because I was supposed to get back to her with something. This I never even remember. So thank you so much, my brother. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to try to do this more often. I really don't like to go live or sometimes I stay away from social media till I'm promoting something, but this is a pandemic. This is worse than COVID. Abuse, murders, rapes, crimes against women and children and men. And as Caribbean people and Jamaicans right now, we have to talk about it. So thank you so much, and I hope I can um join other strong entertainers and people who have since started talking about. I just like to do my posts and leave,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
something that we have to do. So thank you very much, and thank you for the men because we need an voice. We need an voice.
Yeah.
So
Well,
thank
this is my first time to going on a live. I don't like I never liked it, so this is the
yeah,
first time.
yeah. Thank you so much. And when we go live again, make sure you join.
All right. Once I'm not busy.
Right, no problem. Thank
All
you.
right.
All
Enjoy
right,
your night.
thank you, guys. Thank you for staying here while me ramble because that's something that it just hit me by surprise.
How do you usually?
Maroon, me realize Maroon, the man that when you Maroon me run, me go forgive him because me realize says attention him did that one, but you call the lady ugly. You call the lady ugly that was on the live and I never like that. And I realize saying no phone don't have no sense. When you come on and be disrespectful because you don't want attention. And you know that sometimes being negative is what gets you attention. Try be negative in some other way. Don't disrespect, and especially an elder lady like that. Come see the comment where you make. where your name, Maroon, whatever, I'm run you and you're still there, but me I go forgive you. Me I go forgive you because I understand. Says attention you did want and you feel like if you do that and disrespect the woman, maybe we will see you. That was not cool. That never nice here. Cecile is Kevin. Kevin, Glendale in I'm at work, but if you go on tomorrow, I will join. All right, Kev. No problem. Me want a young lady. I think it's she. Me did for I don't know if it's she, her name look familiar. Me add her. Let me see for she. Having a strong relationship with your children is important. Sometimes as parents, we don't give our children the opportunity to voice their feelings. Victims will only speak when. That is so true. The fragrance.
Hi, Cecille.
Hi,
What's up?
what's up? Tell me something.
I'm,
Recognize the
I'm calling you from the hospital. I'm in hospital.
God, I recognize the name. Have I spoken to you before?
No, man, but you may your follower. Don't worry
Oh,
yourself.
I'm a rec-
May your follower. You're one of my artists. You and Maca Diamond. I'm your artist.
Why are you in the hospital?
They say me have kidney stone.
Oh no, it's hot. That's something that it.
It hot on the baby pain, me girl. Me no lie.
Uh,
Hot on baby pain. Hot.
so where,
So it's not me have to make up my mind by now in the morning if me will do the surgery. To take out the gallbladder.
oh no. So where keep?
Yeah, but me calling still because I like the conversation.
Oh,
And I'm a product of domestic violence. And I really am so angry inside
wow.
that my anger, I don't know how to get rid of it. I'm in therapy
Oh wow.
and I love to go to therapy and I'm in school. I'm switching from nursing because I want to do therapy. I want to do psychology because I see my country needs me.
Yeah.
They need me. Because if I should start telling my struggle of life that I've been through, I'm going to need 2 days, Miguel.
Oh,
Trust me. Me, I come from Jamaica, me they are foreign. And even though me they are American and New York, and this is the hospital I work. And they treat me like queen here. Because one thing about me are the realest thing God ever put on earth. Me not tolerate nonsense. And this is really why, and it's the gentleman said the first thing in life, this is my first night and my first time. And you know why me request to join you, my girl? Me want you because of your platform. Me want you to ask the Prime Minister what is the message he gonna run on this time.
okay.
Because me ask me people them, if these people who are running for politics not gonna protect us women and little girls and little boys, please don't go out there and vote.
Right.
Don't waste no time.
Right.
I am asking you one more time. This is the only reason why me ask. Because me put in the comments, me go on a Tanya see comment, me go on every comment to ask. Ask them for me. What is the message they are going to run on? That's all me want to know.
Yes.
Because if they don't intend to protect these little kids, tell the man to come out the office and don't make what go on Guyana. No Guyana, what the African country name, how they come there with the rights and the people run them way.
Right.
And the licky Jamaican name, me say, no fi beer hungry.
Yes.
Una go on like say me ancestor fight for the warrior. For nothing. What is our input? What is our input?
Oh, don't make your pressure go up, mama. We're gonna talk for you. Me gonna ask a specific, me gonna save this and make sure me cut the party.
You are begging me, girl. If you do this for me,
Do it for
you give me $1 million.
me. I do it.
Me want to know what is the message they're gonna run on. Because women and men, the little boys, when them boy out there come go on like they not touch them boy them. And when they grow up and turn back him and them and burn them out. And but them will light them with gas sign. Me say to somebody on their fan, me say, why would you want to light them with gas sign? You know what them got through?
Right.
You know how much I wanna go through it? I wanna hide it.
And hide it. Yes.
What you gonna light them for? What did they do? They didn't ask for it. Me, Cecille, me have beg you. Me want to ask them for me. What is the message? Because me plan to come vote, you know. Me have me fear to come vote.
My God.
Because one thing, I have to send a message. And me want any one of them will come up and talk that message here. Send them a run for the message here so they will protect us.
Right. Yes, I agree.
Me I go vote for them. Remember me tell you, at my expense, because I don't want their money.
Right.
Me walk an extra day and buy me ticket for vote for that person. That's all I want you to me, girl. Ask them for me.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you so
And I'm going to see you coming up now come early in the morning.
much.
And you just pray for me. I watch in the house still, you know.
We will. We will.
When you're gone, me hang up.
All right. No,
Look, now watch them again. And now watch them look on they say.
no.
Cause everything you post, anything you say, look for Sim all night. Cause Sim I go back you. Even if you don't agree.
Yes.
But me gonna say, heal me artist.
Right. Right.
I love you for a long time, you're Mac and Diamond. People who in the business who no rate, me no rate them.
Yeah.
And nobody can force me to rate them.
Right. Right.
You understand? Cartel are my artist. And whatever cartel do, me never see out of me two eye. The man is innocent. And me I go with him because he say innocent. So somebody come, I don't work and they bash me all the time. Oh, you say, holy and you talk straight and you back somebody like cartel. Me say, me never see the man do nothing. You never see with me two eye. You have man in jail, we say they kill man and then they are jail. They admit to it.
Right.
My artist never admit to it. He say I know him and I hit me and work him.
Yeah.
I know I'm artist, big up himself. And anytime you come around, Sim yeah, you sure.
Big up this.
And I hit that.
And I hope tell us how tomorrow go. Message me.
Yeah, man. Me send something in your inbox.
Yes,
See me IV bag, you can I love you say people and look like son and line you are tell. See,
Exactly.
yeah, man. Me work here, me a nurse.
Oh Lord. All right, Mama.
Yeah.
I forgot to talk.
But me are going to psychology, man, because me want to help me people. And the lady will come for your life, me kiss her, me send her on anything, and me tell her, say me with her.
Oh.
Me have to come help, man. Me so angry. I need to fix me before me help, though, because me I go through the process.
Oh wow, sister.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want it for we out here.
Oh my.
One. And when me want to send to all the ladies them on the line, if a man no hurt you, no do it because you say you want to get back at him.
Yes.
Because real people out here will really hurt.
Yes. Yes.
Don't take it away from us.
Yes.
Because we're really hurt out here.
Yes.
You understand? All right, Tissa. Big up yourself, Cecille.
Big up.
And one thing. And take care of your daughter.
Yes.
And you know what hurt me sometimes? When you people like you talk, and then the also and them come out and rush you. If you got say you live in a gated community where people have to post about to come in there.
Yep. Yep.
Want to them, then you wonder, you see what happened to Mobile? Somebody there on your line and say, a brainwash, and a brainwash, a licky. Then look about the false stuff come out the fact. Me don't know what if a binocular you need. This is the man about him, man.
But me,
When you need that.
I tell you, say, me meet the man. Me meet the man like 10, 12 years ago. And that's why I started this live today, because I'm like, there was something about this man. But I was saying that they should have arrested everybody. And that's why sometimes me I say, yo, Jesus Christ, maybe them, some of them, and I say everybody, but maybe some of them did not know, because mark you, maybe he wasn't doing, obviously, because he had just started and he said he was the youngest bishop ordained and everything. And
Cecille, all of us heard about Jim Jones. You never grew up from here about Jim Jones, Guyana.
Yes, man.
So who not talk say?
Yeah, man, but
How a man can come tell us about Jesus Christ and you believe him? Something wrong with you, no?
But that's why me never did a feel when I say, because him call himself the prophet. And he must say the prophet I forget money for do these things. And at one time in presence we go sing somewhere for them. And because a God thing. You see
Why no me see why the bloodshed there Mobile.
so
Why me don't know my girl. Me have my house and man do you know. And me start to fix up my house and me really want to come back home, you know. But the situation kind of bother me.
you know what is
If it really makes sense.
so weird? And you know what is so weird? And I'm a person like this. I have learned, and I have wonderful gay friends. And I don't.
Me too, me no have, sorry, me no cut you. Me no have nothing against the community.
I want to
Me love the community.
hear that
But what I'm saying, based on Christianity, what they practice at Jamaica, you would have realized that the man is not that.
No, he's fake because
Yeah.
not like he's accepting who he is and then saying, you know, they are human beings and whatever. It's not like he was doing that. So we don't want to make it seem like we're against some of the most wonderful set of people. Because we have evil people, everybody, gay, straight, black, white, whatever.
Exactly.
So I just want to make that distinction there. But the man was obviously fake. And boy, it come like, you know, everybody could have seen it because me know say something did wrong with the man. So me not talk to him, I'm not go nowhere with him. I've never been to a church with him and I never gave him a dollar. Don't give him a dollar because me never like the man. My spirit not take him because the things what he must say about profit and in excellency, the man are going like him want say my God, and we have to forget the blessing, forget the profits and the prophecy. Money I forgive and me not easy with my money like give me prefer forgive to a madman down the street for buy some clothes.
Exactly. You know, I stopped going to church for around 5 years now, you know. You know why I stopped for 6 years? I used to go to one church. I don't know if you ever come to Queens. You see close to Royal Wilkins Park?
Mm-hmm.
They have one church in the name Allen Church. Me stop going there long time. For the man go put in the ATM. Me no go back there.
Rotted. He put in the ATM so they can draw money for the church.
So you know what's in there ATM in them?
Yo!
Every 3/4 of the church in America have ATM in there. So me start keep church on my yard. Every Sunday me keep church.
Never seen preach yet, my love, but I had conversations with him because he reached out to me, and he reached out to me because he had wanted me to perform at a function that they had at Jamaica Conference Center. And of course, enough me like LP. The politician called me do it. This other person called me for it. But this is like 12 years ago. I'm just finding this out tonight. That's how I started this live. Because Mobay
Yeah, me see that.
called me for
Yeah.
my friend called me from Mobay and said, you know the man at Mobay? I said, no, sir. But I know this man because I hadn't seen his picture. Had I seen it, I would have recognized this man. And she said, but I go over the Facebook page and I say, yeah, follow him. And I say, I don't even go on Facebook because the years no me go on Facebook. My artist page I'll go on, but my personal page I don't go on. And I don't even run the artist page. I post things from Instagram and it goes over there automatically so my fans can keep in touch with me. And she say screenshot it and send her when she screenshot it and send me. Miss K Quantonil or something. I said, no man, me don't know nobody like that. I say screen the face, me say, I see the sitting say excellency and profit. I say, but me know one man where did I say excellency and profit and me did done with him. And when she screenshot the face, me say, man, no, me never like that dirty man, yeah. No, something did half about that man, yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? And now time in that man, I think, me no want to tell no lie, but I think so I must probably have met him somewhere for the first, and then I went and performed at Jamaica Conference Center for free. Them should have did pay me too.
But remember why you perform free was for a cause.
Right, because the man I tell me about him are the youngest ordained minister and he tricked me with him there some African country and him have picture with prime minister. That's why you can't take likes and you not to be impressed easily, you know. You can't impress easily because sometimes them will lead you astray. Because I true me see him have picture with all, I think him did have picture with Sister P at the time. I'm a love Portia.
Yeah.
I don't remember, I don't want to tell no lie on her. Some PNP people in did have me almost sure I did that.
But when I want to know, you know, how you sure say no crap and pace him down? Me don't know. Me don't know. Me don't know what to believe, man. I'm so confused.
I probably the same way I end up with a picture with Chris because me carry Chris with me go to the Jamaica Conference Center. So Chris meet him because when me call Chris tonight, I said, Chris, you remember when we did go sing for somebody at the Jamaica Conference Center and somebody had already called Chris's manager and tell him say me did introduce him to the dirty man because the man can't
Lord have mercy. Not beat on yourself, no.
perform for free. You understand?
It was for a cause, you know. It was for a cause. So not kill yourself for it. It happened already.
At the time, I never talked to him yet. So when the man just say I'm the youngest artist. Listen, people call me all the while on my phone. And from prison, people call me and say them in a prison and them want phone card. I'm going to go buy phone cards. I just so me stay.
Yeah, Virgo?
No, me a Pisces. Me don't not talk. People will message me on Instagram and tell me things me do for them and me don't remember. That's just me. I saw me stay. People message me all the while. Somebody messaged me the other day and say, I was the person I was at some store many years ago and I bought them a shirt. And some like me,
Yeah.
you bought chickens for me to start a farm. Me don't remember that.
Yeah.
People call me and tell me. Some picture and told me that he was the youngest ordained minister, I think, in the Caribbean, and that he was in Africa. And I had a great, I wonder if I can name it. I don't remember. I don't want to call no name and solely up the people in place, but some African place. And at the time, I don't remember what he said. Because I never even remember about the dirty man. And so
But me surprised to know so the people them there remember nothing about Jim Jones.
no,
Cause
me remember that man, the cult and the killer commit suicide. Yeah, man, remember about it.
So I kind of surprised me for say the people that fall back in the same trap. Why Jamaica have to go along in another history? Why you couldn't see a Guyana alone?
But true, me did go over the people them page, but talk about the whole of the people them forget lock up me. I said, Jesus Christ, some I have to come out and admit say, me never really get tricked, but me did know the dirty man. Me don't know if presence go sing for him and sing free. Me say, bun me now, me I look back on it, dear God. But that's all. I don't know nothing about him. I wanted to say, I'm just looking at my phone and I see what sitting say Bishop Kevin. And me I say I must him this for years. And I saw me keep mine years now. Me have my phone.
Somebody asked him if he dead. You know if he dead when
A friend that called me this evening, she lives in Montego Bay, and she met me know some even know the dirty man, or me did know of him or whatever. I asked her and she said, nah, he's not dead. And she told me that this was the same church that something happened a few years ago or so where them said they were having sex with. And I said, they showed his picture and me never see this. And she said, no, they had never shown the leader of the church at the time. So
you hear me tell you Jamaica cover things. You see the nonsense?
apparently this was some news. This was, I don't know, apparently this was some news. I don't remember seeing it. But you know what, so we have to be vigilant now. We have to be vigilant now because
And you want let's sign up for the sex registry too, you know.
yeah, man.
And you see how they make the good thing. This is what I don't understand in Jamaica. You just have to give them $2 and a pound of rice. It's not for say it, you know, but it's a pound of rice. They sell Marcus Garvey for a pound of rice.
Mentality of the people, because this type of politicking has been going on for the longest time, and that's why you'll have a family that will say they're diehard this party, regardless of what the person is saying, what their position is on certain things, what they're lobbying for, what they've done before, if they told a lie. It's 2 different churches. Somebody says 2 different churches. So me glad at that, because me did I say, oh, me miss this. Thank God.
Okay.
It's a culture. We have to break the cycle where people we just say a color, them deal with them a orange all in life, or you can't tell them nothing. Or them a green all in life, or you can't tell them nothing. They don't care about policies. We don't hold politicians accountable for lying that they're going to do something when them are run, or when they win, they don't do it.
Exactly.
Then them just we take something if you go vote and don't understand. And them are the loudest and I complain now.
But Jamaican people don't understand the power they have into their hand. This is why America is fighting so hard for the vote rights. Because when you have the capability to vote, that's power. People don't understand the vote is power.
Well, somebody else says it's not the first time they raided the church before for kidnapping. This is not his first rodeo. So I guess there's some truth to that. Something had happened.
Oh, yes. You know why I'm going to endorse that? I heard the commissioner out there. He was doing a brief interview, I think with some journalists. And he made mention.
We soon come to Kenya, baby. I'll soon be back. I'll be back next year.
And he made mention that the church was on the radar, but he didn't give any more information. So we the people want to know what radar they were on. Listen to his interview. Are you in here when he said that?
But you know, as with everything with all FBI and them people, them have to watch people first and make sure them able to be able to convict them, because you can't convict people without evidence. That's what the law going. If you not have some people are so brainwashed that they're not, evidence. I wish I did have some evidence for against him. I don't know a thing about him in that regard. I just know somebody didn't know him was a damn crook. And that's what I thought was off with him. All I thought was that the man was just a crook. But just think, was always asking me about money. Was always asking me about money. Oh, God, that says not. Oh, God, that says not the same church. Then God, realize somebody know the dirty man. I don't know him like that, so.
But here are the people them, and I'm gonna say this. When you're going to this church, I never tell you about 110, and you must do a special offering for the pastor and a special offering for the wife. Let me ask you something, because God said if you do this, He will give you this. So why God not give them? You never ask yourself that question there?
Didn't say I never.
Why God not give them?
Oh, they're
When say more give me, if me give you. It's scamming. The church is all about scamming. This is why I never blame the boy them we are do the scamming, They only blame them because they take the money and buy a gun.
exactly.
But for you to come tell me if you give $1, for you give me $2. And only for time they try after me to, and me tell them say, hey, take the money out of where you will give me and give me the rest.
Boy, me da in the way me go sing a Jamaica house, me da give him one kick. Me da give him a beach kick for that.
Man, me say you can't beat up yourself, you gone already. And you were a younger artist at the time.
Yes.
I am assuming you were younger and you never say no to nothing. Because, you try to get your name out there. So you can't beat yourself for it.
Guys, remember say the other day, not long ago, there was a man where come and say the people them to sell off everything. You remember this?
Oh, yes.
You remember
In America here, it happened in America here, but I don't remember what to see it.
Americans were caught in this way. You had the head church and you did have somebody from Jamaica, the man, come on the TV and tell the people them say they must sell off them think God a come. You don't remember this? So it's not the
Then all them people, then why the government, boy, I don't know why they can't lock them up.
No, mama, but mama, you go sleep for your something tomorrow. So call.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I still do some research, because I don't know if I want to do the surgery,
Oh,
because when you do a surgery like that, you have to eat a special diet.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to be on a special diet.
Okay.
And then if me do it, you're going to have the same problem. You're going to end up back in here. So
Let us know.
6,500 a year. People to take care of themselves. And Tia said something earlier, is education why people fall in these kind of cults. But people, use something when they call common sense, no man. Use it, no man.
Exactly, Winifred. We not give up for us and not so God tell we to do it. We not give up.
Yeah.
We're not giving it up. And whoever say we not go up heaven for that or wherever we're supposed to go lies. Me and Jesus we talk. Me and God we talk. It's okay.
I'm not believing in no heaven or hell, man. Hell or heaven is on earth, man. It's the life you live. You see them have them thing here when them call people have dementia. I'm in the medical field. I'm not supposed to say it, but personally, in my personal opinion, I don't believe in it. I believe people are living their hell.
Portugal, big up.
Because they do bad things in their life. And they have to pay for it. And when you're dead and gone, holy hell, me and no say you pay for. Come on now, think about it.
Yeah.
Come me when that's why they want Vegas, but me and one girl will agree with Vegas for a lot of things.
Yes, me too.
Me believe in everything when because how me going to say you suffer. The Bible tell you, so the same Bible tell you say you're going to suffer when you do bad things. How me going to say you suffer in a hell? Me don't a hell? Huh? How me going to? Me no must have to see you on earth before you go 6 feet under. You know say you suffer.
Vent, baby. Who else say they want vent? Sim, make sure say you make we know what going on. We're gonna try have it. Look up, me say I can't believe I come from the live. Look how me stay bad. But me tell you something, I had to come on live. Like
You not stay no bother your mind and tell you so you're good, me girl.
I
And
have.
stop telling your mind that because you have your daughter around you. Stop saying that.
Show me the lighting, you know, stay good. Yeah, me,
No, you feel good to me. Me ain't see nothing wrong with it.
listen.
And when you start telling yourself there's something and that will give the hater them for run with it.
So them move and go, come here start cuss people and not be nice again. But I tell you, say, me looking at the truck back and me see the look of all woman in our grey frock and the rest of them are them white frock. The people them just look so funny to me,
Me
dog.
not right now. I mean, I care who wants said this, but me laugh when me see it. Because this must joke to me. Because me don't know who can tell me. Say, me must left my cell phone. For you say left your cell phone, me know something up.
Bro,
Yeah, he said that. He told them to leave the cell phone home in a file paper. Yes, he tell them. So don't come with it because if you don't come with it, you can't come from the compound with it. Then that no give you that no red light, mama? Huh? Nobody there see it.
I mean, I know.
And again too, if a man say he's a man of God, how come he live with 3 man? Who no there see that?
I would have been okay with it if he was lobbying for it and saying that not that he was hiding.
Thank you, mama. Thank you.
Fake.
That's the only way I not agree
Not
with him.
saying like, you know, we are made the way we are, and I think God
Yes.
us, and if he was making it a safe place for gays, because gays are not.
Yes.
Me would have
Thank you.
that.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Man.
Me agree with you. That's 100. 100.
Somebody,
100.
yo, because this is such a serious conversation, we have to take bad things, me laugh. But my friend who asked me would send me the information tonight why I came on live. When she sent me the picture of the girl that was sacrificed, I'll know because I saw the picture of the girl.
Oh, God, I don't want to see it.
No, it's a picture of her alive. I cannot
Okay.
believe that he actually did that because I'm trying to figure out if all these people didn't know what was happening, what was he going to do after he did this? What was he going to do with the rest of the people them were in at the church? They were supposed to see this and just be okay with it. Like, that's why I come on live, you know, because I said I made a comment and said the whole of them forget lock up. But when me say I the same man where 10 years ago or whatever it was, maybe 12, because my daughter is 9 and it was before that, it's probably 11, I don't know. When me see other man, I say, some of them probably don't know. False here and actually the Bible and did tell me about them something, a wolf in a sheep clothing, make them move and go. Sim, make me add somebody else here.
Yeah, man, take care of everybody and please don't forget to ask them people that were around the office. Me want to know the message what them a run pan. If
Right.
we not including the message, no what.
Me go ask them for you.
Thank you, mama.
Right. Take care.
All right. How you do this now?
Oh, this was his first time? Somebody has said this was his first time. Who else there know? People there in a long time. I go add back to you. But let me see if I can add some other people them real quick. If you say something. And we probably have to go just do this a little bit more often and come talk because people may have something when we want for a long time. Hi, Pinky.
Oh, go on.
What's up?
There.
I'm sorry for keeping us so long. It's an impromptu live.
I like the topic.
So what you want to tell me? What you want to add to it?
Most everything we are say true.
Yeah. We're glad we have the support. Want to stay up and I watch it. I tell you, it's just like was shocking for me today, and you know,
Fun,
with
man.
everything that was going on over the weekend with the little children being kidnapped as well, and there's still no
Yeah,
find
in
them.
St. Thomas, I was there about 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Mineral bath.
Wow.
And after I go up on the mission, so now I realize at the right time I go, because my wife never do that mission there. The two of them body would have dead. I thank God me did follow mine and go do it and just send me.
Wow. Then you see they
And
must
watch it.
try to kidnap one woman where beard or one river too.
What is? And I see a mute.
Them say him did attempt to kidnap one woman that was bathing.
Okay, him need spiritual help, man, him mental. And them the prison floor, they how much year and days and months and weeks. He need spiritual help.
It's this,
Everybody a crucify man, they don't realize they need spiritual checkup in mental.
well, I go get some checkup, you see.
Me dying for them find him and can go get him check up and lock him down for good. You know, if he come back a road.
Stop.
I go back in a prison and go yam taxpayer money, you know, make sense.
Too. Why it
And
you
them
know
a go kill him if they catch him. Take
it's
one
like
seat, make sure.
we have to get vigilant and we have to get mad. We have to get mad upon people. So we
Me
see
love
what's
how them unite though.
yeah. It's the
Cause me
first
share it in a ask if I not share it for everything.
yeah.
Me depend. I share it, man. Give artist people all over the world. Me I send it to people all about for IG, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Me just I send it all about. The 9-year-old and then the little 14-year-old. Just I send it and pray.
Post where the dirty man make. All members of pathway baptized under my hands only must be present. Also, is a certain amount of them in want there that was I want at church this day,
How
October.
is church that?
The same church where the man that do the sacrifice something. All
Where
cell phone.
that?
In a mobile, you know hear about it.
A long time them I go on with that, man.
Wrap in aluminum foil, you will not be able to come on the property of
I'm
the
one of them. Yeah, black man in it, Chinese, Indian, Japanese, about of them are demons. Them tell my friend I say, we share work at Kimalama, a white man, I work uptown at Cherry Garden or Narbrook. How are she know her boss, them and them all demons. And them are, if she a devil, she tell them she believe in a God, she no work with devil and demons. I run with the man and blood him up. Big up Nikki.
what is this?
Yeah, I'm saying Nikki and I run with the man. Say no embarrass them, embarrass my evil fi. All the youth will go drown on a seaside. Ready for King Alarm. A sacrifice, I hope a sacrifice I go in a government place them and private public. Me no know you know what Father God send me upon this for a reason. And me bed me da go in and me say me a look who they pan life going on in life. Me just come off a Charlie Black's life. I say me a come pan your one, cause suspense one me da go there. Go pan and me say I go pan your one, them go pan suspense one.
Boy, we need to do this more often and to talk about like the abuse and give we support to the victims and we are come talk out and tell for a story and we have to help get that sex offender registry
I
done.
mean, pervert them and child molester fi dead and pedophile. But that
But
one I'm spiritual, me say mental. I mean, I tell the people them a comment on hard type of page. Him is sick, him need help.
boy, as far as me concerned, the whole of
And
them
if
sick.
they catch you now, I'll kill him.
Cause that man I don't have sick too, but they're more evil to me. Like
Fear sacrifice people in a Jesus and God name. And about charge big money when them a liar and thief. A dogs them worship dog. And use God name up front and Jesus. Jesus never tell nobody to charge for no money. He say give what you have. Offerings and tithes.
but that's what I'm saying. That's what turned me off against
When
them.
them a count about 10,000, 150,000, 200, 300,000, Jesus and God no say nothing. Lie them a tell. Dogs.
And
Me
that's it.
am dog.
And the man did that press me for money, I press me for money, I press me for money, and I tell me say me not
All
go
of them use me, say Cecille.
me
And
not
me spend money, you know. Me spend money, you know, when they give me the backlash in entertainment, me say me spend money for me, you know. And all of them do, them don't do shit, cause Pananakia, me go a Spanish town, the pastor say me no wanna help. Pananakia, me a the lady at Portland, the lady say me no wanna help. Me should have help him up Spanish town and help people and up more town.
so at the man
Governor River, you see, when ready, me go down and go fast, yeah, week and buff beer.
him right,
Pananakia, I'm going to go to buff beer and Portland when people see me, I love me and me love people around there.
I probably
Portland nice. I live at Portland. Buff beer. But me
oh
love Senton.
I'm glad you call we. Make sure you call we again when we do this again, you know. Cause me not really do that something here, but we did have to we did have to
My Father God make you do it, man.
yeah man, and we're gonna do it because
So
we
God work.
have to encourage more people to come out and talk, and we want to get this sex offender registry, so we have to go march.
Nothing wrong.
All right, so make we plan it.
Anytime you're ready, me there.
All right, thank you
All
so much.
right, take care. Yeah, good night. Yeah.
I'm gonna add because I didn't realize it was so late. I'm gonna add quickly. Pinky, hang up.
All right.
Add. Let me see. Quickly. I'm gonna add this person. I the same dirty man report the woman page. Make him move and go. I maybe want to know who, you know, because I open up somebody when me I talk up to come. I have to stop talk to him. I saw me I take it serious now. I don't care who me have to, who this out. Let me send it back. Me not, the person must be gone. Me I add. I was adding Kevin, but it looked like him gone. Me go add because they probably was in there a long time. Kevin is probably gone. Who is this? You request. Alright, Kevin look like him gone. Paula must be there a long time. We're gonna do this quick, people. There's something that I want to talk about. So upon the next one we will do it. Alright, me now get Paula. Let's see if this person will come on real quick, and then we'll go with bed. Lady, and you have to go DM me here.
Hi, Cecille. One.
Hi.
How are you? You alright?
I am good, hon. I am good.
I just there lie down and me listen to what you said. I have to commend you that me like how you always look out for people, you know. As an artist, you're always out there trying to fight for who can't fight for themselves, and I really have to commend you on that. You're doing a really great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. And it's like I never know about this cult thing until I saw you on the live and me run go over YouTube. Go look at, I mean, I tell you, say, when me see it, I was so shocked.
Yes, my love.
Because the man looked like somebody who when me know, you know, Cecile.
Me say me know.
Like me seen before. Like me seen before. Me I tell you, say, I couldn't believe, say, them there's something there going to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this world a come to, where them people here do, where them say them a do. Honestly.
Oh, that
May I tell you the truth?
me I
Huh?
no, Costa Rica, me I yell up in the house.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So we can't make them something that become norm. Because you realize that certain things, if we left it to go unchecked, it becomes normal.
Yes.